Hello, welcome to today's reading. Today's pick a card reading will be on when will you be making your next big move? Who will you be moving with? Where will you move? And what will your new home look like? I'm going to introduce you to the different piles. For pile number 1, we have the Wisdom Oracle deck with number 23 with Peace. With pile number 2, we have the Inner Child Oracle deck with number 28, Review Your Responsibilities. Pile number 3, we have Play with the Work Your Light Oracle deck and the message Play. For group number 4, we have the Akashic Tarot deck with the 5 of Keys with the message Wishes Fulfilled. Take a moment to meditate and feel the pile that you're most drawn to. And I'll be adding crystals on for those who like to use crystals for their readings. And 3, 2, 1. For pile 1, we did get the heart-shaped rhodonite crystal with the Wisdom Oracle deck. For pile 2, we do have the Angelite stone with the Inner Child Oracle. Pile 3, we have the Rose Quartz crystal with the Work Your Light Oracle deck. And pile 4, we have the Howlite crystal with the Akashic Tarot deck. Again, take some time to meditate on the pile, the crystals that are drawing you for this pick a card on where, when, and who you'll be taking your next big move with. All right, I will see you. The timestamps are in the description, and I will see you there at your pile. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. You chose the Wisdom Oracle deck with number 23, Peace. And the rhodonite heart-shaped crystal. So let's get started on your reading. We're going to start with some tarot. Who, when, and where are you going to be taking your next move with? Pile number 1. I had a card fly out. There's the 4 of Cups. Who, where, and when will you be making your next big move? And we also have the King of Wands. And bottom of the deck, we have the 2 of Pentacles. So the first message I'm getting with the 4 of Cups is a reason of why you may be making this big move is wherever it is that you are currently, you're not feeling satisfied, you're not happy about your current living situation. Perhaps you're leaving a toxic living situation with a past partner or a roommate or family. And so you've been contemplating and planning this move because you've been feeling like this for a while, this dissatisfaction and lack of happiness and fulfillment. So that may be one of the reasons you may be moving. And then we have the King of Wands showing up here. The King of Wands is powerful. He's sure of what he has to offer, where he wants to be heading towards. And he's taking the actions towards the steps needed in order to make this big move. Okay, I'm gonna pull a couple. And then with the bottom of the deck energy, with the Two of Pentacles, we can see that you are definitely trying to weigh out the pros and cons of where it is you want to move next. In the background, we do see some waves, some water, and a little boat. So perhaps you'll be moving to somewhere near water. Could be an ocean, near a lake, a river. Could be a long distance with the boat there. So yeah, let's get some more messages, some more information about this big move. Pile 1. Where is Pile 1 moving? Who are they moving with? And when might they be moving? When is this next big move? Pile 1. There we go. Oh, we got the message no, with the message wait, postpone, pause, say no. Let's see. I'm gonna pull one more message from this Work Your Life Oracle deck. When, where, and with who is Pile 1 moving? When, with who, and where is Pile 1 moving to? With the Council of Light message, divine orchestration, helpers, and subtle realms, you are being divinely guided with this move. Others may be helping you to move to this place that you are going to your next home. And your guides, your spirit guides, your angels, your loved ones, they are all rooting for you, supporting you, and helping you guide you towards this new place. And you're being divinely guided to your next home. With the message that came out with no, where it says wait, postpone, pause, say no. Basically, this message is saying that timing is important with this next move. There may be a postponement, possibly a delay. And the only reason that this delay is happening is for your higher good, because the right place just hasn't found you yet at this time. And it's also with the say no message, I'm also getting that perhaps this to say no to places that you really don't feel a strong connection to. Also, we can see a big mountain in the background, so perhaps you're going to move to somewhere with near the mountains. It looks like some snow here, so maybe a place that has snow, has a winter. Or with the lightning, maybe somewhere where it rains a lot. And then again, we have some water here in the background, so it could also be to a place that has a lot of water, whether it's lakes or rivers or oceans nearby. Okay. Let's pull a few more messages. Where is pile 1 moving to? Who are they moving with? And when are they moving? All right. We have imagine with the number 20. Gonna move some things around to get the cards in the shot here. Okay. Back of the deck, Unfinished Symphony, sorry. And then with this Imagine card, we have the moon. We also have, it looks like this could be a mountain. So again, you may be moving somewhere with the mountains. With the moon, it could be the time, could be when it, the time of the crescent moon, as far as timing goes. With all the blues, it also reminds me of water, so we may be moving to a place with water. A place with a imagine, that makes me think this is a place perhaps that you manifested. It's a more amazing than you could ever imagine, in a place that you've always dreamed of living in. So it could be your dream location, home. It just reminds me of the place that you manifested. So you potentially manifested this next big move. And then with that back of the deck energy, with the Unfinished Symphony, we do have the little piano. Perhaps you're moving to a musical place. Maybe you like music, so maybe you're moving to like Nashville, a place like Nashville where the music scene is really strong. You could be, or somewhere where you, maybe in your home, there will be lots of, maybe you'll have a piano in your new home. A conservatory where you can create your own music, maybe your own studio. You'll feel at home, at peace, and then you'll have space to create your own music. Or maybe you do something else artistic. Maybe you're an artist. Maybe you'll have your own studio in your new place. Maybe you'll live in a place that's very artsy. Could be, there is a little face here in this little ball here. So this leads to me to believe that perhaps you may be moving with someone else. They look like they could be a male, possibly. It's kind of a vague image. Someone with a strong jaw, defined lips. They could be, you could be moving with a friend, or maybe a potential love interest. But wherever it is you're moving, if you are moving with someone else, they're very supportive of whatever it is that you want to create and do, and they are going to provide you with a place and a space where you can create whatever it is that you like to create. Okay. Gonna pull a couple more messages here. Pull a message from this Inner Child Oracle deck. Why pile 1 moving? Why is pile 1 moving? Where are they moving? With who are they moving with? We got number 33, master number, speak to yourself with kindness, become aware of how you speak to yourself. We do have this big ball of yellow light, also with the stars in the background. I got the butterfly right here. It looks like a little field of flowers, so maybe you'll be moving to this place, I would say, with these orange and yellow. Could be in the fall or possibly the spring with the butterfly. So that may be a time of year, maybe moving at that time. With the actual message, speak to yourself with kindness. Perhaps you'll be moving at a time where you're becoming more aware of how you were treating yourself. You'll be in your self-care era where you're speaking to yourself kindly. Yeah, that's what I see for that one. Let me see. Grab one more message from this inner child deck. When, where, and with who is pile 1 going to be making their next big move? And we got the message 24, let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. So definitely, I do see definitely self-love is a reason. We're trusting in love to guide us to whatever it is that we're taking our next big move to. We're following our heart. The love also reminds me that perhaps you're moving with someone that you love. Could be a friend, could be a love interest again. Family member maybe. Maybe you're going to go move to be closer to your family. This move will bring you a lot of good. It'll make you appreciate your surroundings more, and maybe it'll be more where you're moving will be more nature. You'll be closer to nature because we got the water here, we got the animals, we have a bird, a couple birds, and they got the greenery going on here. This kind of looks like some trees. Yeah, so I'm definitely seeing a lot of nature around you. So wherever it is that you're moving, you're going to be around a lot more nature. Anything else? This is somewhere new. I'm getting a message that this is somewhere new, brand new. You've never lived in this place before. Okay. Messages. Got a couple more decks left here. Take a quick drink of my tea before it goes cold. All right. Where, when, where, and with who is pile 1 moving to next? When, where, and with who is pile 1 moving to next? Kind of had a bunch of cards pull out, so we're going to try that again. When and with who is pile 1 going to be moving with? Oh, okay. So we did get the message Leo with shine. Let's see. Pull one more. A couple more. from this astrology oracle deck. When, where, and with who is pile 1 moving? Ooh, we have Mars with motion. Kind of slide these. Well, just adjusting a bit. Okay. So we did get the message, Leo, number 5. 5s are often about change. With the Lion, this move is going to take a lot of courage for you to make this move. You're going to be very inspired, passionate about where it is that you're moving next. I'm also feeling with the number 5, you could be moving the next 5 weeks, 5 months. Take what resonates. It could be Leo season is in July into August, so you could be moving in the summer. Leo tends to be larger than life, so the place you may be moving to, the new home you may be moving into, may be larger than life. Let's see, what else can I get from this message? There are a couple triangles on this. In this picture here, perhaps you'll be moving into a house because houses often have a roof shaped like this versus an apartment where the roofs are usually flat. Let's see, what else can we discern from this Leo card? This could be someone that you're moving in that you're going to marry is a message I just received. This person could have a wild mane hair. They could be a Leo. Yeah, so that's the message for there. And then we had Mars with motion, number 22. Mars is tied to Aries and Scorpio, so you could be moving during Scorpio season or Aries season, which I think it already passed. Maybe your partner is an Aries or a Scorpio. With this move, there's going to be a lot of action. Things are going to be moving quickly, kind of boiling. Possibly this move could be a lot of, the reason you move could be something boiling over or boiling to the surface, and you can no longer stay where you're at because the environment's just not good for you and you need somewhere new. So we're taking all of this passionate action and moving in with this person, that significant person in our life, and yeah. Trying to think if anything with the color could mean anything about. Maybe you move somewhere that has reds. We have reds and yellows here. So it could be in the fall. We're moving in the fall. It could be to a place that has red rocks, maybe. This kind of reminds me of the sun, like fiery, and they're both fiery energy. So you could be moving to somewhere where there's lots of sun, where it's very sunny most of the year. At the back of the deck, we also had Sagittarius, which expand. And this, definitely Sagittarius is a card of travel and moving. Could be you're moving somewhere far away with Sagittarius. You could be moving for higher learning purposes. You could be moving Maybe you're moving to this new location for school. Maybe you're moving for a learning opportunity, some kind of opportunity you're taking advantage of, somewhere overseas. Possibilities are endless, honestly. Let's see. Pull a few more cards. Let's pull and get some timing, some messages about timing. Okay. All right, pile one. When is pile one going to be making their next big move? Oop, I had a card that already flew out. We have the month of September. So in the fall, early fall, maybe a time when you'll be making this next big move. See if there's any other significant months. And then we have the month of December. Kind of makes sense with the blues that we've been getting. So in December, and let's see if we can get any other messages. Why pile one may be moving. Maybe they've gotten, it says with the success card, they may have recently gotten a job opportunity somewhere, maybe gotten their dream school. They just had something successful happen in their lives. Could be, like I said, in a relationship. Could be perhaps they won some kind of award or got some kind of offer, and that's why they'll be moving. And they'll be moving in maybe September or December. Could still be, like I said, maybe in the summer as well, with the Leo showing up here. But I'm getting a lot of either fall or winter, more than likely, for timing as far as when they'll be moving. And see if I can get any other messages about who they'll be moving with or the big driving force behind this move. I did get an announcement card. So with the announcement card, this could, again, kind of relates to the success card. They could be making an announcement about a promotion they got, a job opportunity, and they're just announcing to their family and friends, hey, I'm taking this job opportunity, this job promotion. Could be announcement about an upcoming marriage. Maybe they just got engaged and they're moving, or maybe they got married and they made an announcement they're going to move with their partner. Let's see if there's any other messages here. Okay. Who is pile one going to move with? I did get this message with the dogs getting together with friends. So obviously you're going to be getting together with your friends to celebrate this move. Perhaps you are going to move closer to some of your friends. Maybe you have long distance friends and you're moving closer to them. Maybe your friends are moving with you. But there is a big celebration. You're celebrating this big success that you had, whether it be the marriage, the job promotion, some kind of opportunity. You're celebrating with friends. And that's a good time to know when you may be making this big move, a big celebration that's coming. Okay. Okay, let's see what other messages. I'm gonna actually clear this board and I will be right back with the rest of your message, pile one. Pile one, we're gonna pull some more oracle cards about who, when, and where pile one will be moving. We got the appreciation card with the number 15. Definitely you're moving to somewhere where you'll be appreciated, well respected, liked. Again, this kind of resonates with the earlier messages of success. You may be moving because the people in this new location need your skill set. And it looks lots of flowers, lots of greenery. So this could be somewhere close to, like, you may be living around nature, surrounded by nature. You do have flowers. It could be in the spring, or it could even be in the fall. Again, the card just gives me that kind of feeling. And she's holding a blooming flower. So this could be a time where things are blooming, going well for you. Flowers may be a sign that you may be moving soon. Okay. When and with who is pile 1 moving? I did get the number 30 with garden at the gate. You could see that in this card, she is surrounded by nature again. We've got some hills. We also have a butterfly showing up. Butterflies have shown up earlier in this reading, so butterflies may be a good sign, something to look out for, to let you know that you'll be moving soon when you're seeing butterflies. And then we have flowers again here, blooming. This could be in the spring or fall. I feel like moving somewhere in nature. Your new home may have a gate. You may have a large yard or land. You have a little birdhouse here. You may make your own garden. Yeah, this is definitely creating a home of some sort. Could also be talking about planting and things blossoming for you. So at the time of this move, you're very successful. Your life is full of abundance. Okay, let's see. Let's pull a couple more messages. Let's get some guidance from Spirit. This Angel and Ancestral Oracle deck about timing, about who and where you may be moving, your next big move. I'm just gonna move those back a little bit. You got the Shield Maiden card. It says make plans and focus. Let's pull another message. Pile 1, where's pile 1 moving, with who, and when? We did get this Elder card. Move beyond ancestral patterns. And we also had this other message that came out, the High Priest card, with the message intend and create. Just gonna cover up his little area just because of YouTube, just to be safe. So starting off with the Shield Maiden card that came out with the message, make plans and focus. So as far as the when and the how, with this Shield Maiden card, we can say that you've been planning this move for a good while. You're very focused. You know what you want. And then we also have the blues. She has blue symbols here. And again, I just kind of am associating blue with like water. We've seen water in the past. So maybe you're moving somewhere that is surrounded by water, near water. And let's see, that's what I get from that one. With the Elder card, you could be moving closer to someone you really respect. It could be a teacher, someone you want to learn from. It could be an older person. They could be a guide, a teacher. They could be a relative. Maybe you're moving closer to a relative because they're not doing well, or you want to be closer to them to take care of them. Maybe an older person is offering their home to you. What else? Again, I see animals in the background, so you're going to be living closer to somewhere in nature. And then with the message about ancestral patterns, you could be moving somewhere that your ancestors lived, perhaps. You may be moving away from an area because it's too toxic, some family toxicity, so you're moving away because of that reason. And then with the High Priest card, we have Intend and Create. Again, this card reminds me of the Imagine card from earlier, where you are manifesting this new place that you are moving to. This place is somewhere you've dreamed of living, you're creating, you're putting out the intention, and this new move, this new home, is something you've been dreaming about and manifesting. And you are supported and guided by a higher power. They are guiding you. Your angels are guiding you at this time. A significant animal, may that be this bird. You may see this kind of bird. Looks kind of like an owl, but it might be some kind of bird. This may be a sign that your manifestations are close. You're going to be moving soon. Perhaps this type of bird is around where you live, where you're moving to. I am going to roll the Astro dice and get one more message. Where, when, and with who is pile 1 moving next? Okay, we did get Aries. In the 8th house with Neptune. So definitely interesting here. So with the 8th house deals with kind of taboo topics that we don't often talk about, but this could deal with an inheritance of some sort. So perhaps you're going to inherit this home that you'll be moving into. Perhaps you'll be getting some inheritance money and using that money to move and buy a new home. The eighth house also has to do with other people's resources. So this could be with a partner. You could be moving with a partner and purchasing your first home together. We did have Neptune. Neptune is a very dreamy type of energy. So again, this could be your dream home that you manifested, because it's also very spiritual type of planet, I feel like. So definitely this is your dream home, your dream place that you're moving to. Also with the 8, this could be you're moving in the next 8 months. Maybe you're moving in the month of August. Maybe you're moving on the 8th of the month. And then with the Aries energy, this is probably, Aries is a fire sign. So This move will go quickly. It'll be action-packed. You'll be moving quickly when you are ready to, after you've done the planning, you'll be moving pretty quickly. Things will get moving pretty quickly. Perhaps you will go visit your dream place, look for a home, and you'll make an offer and you'll get that home all within the span of 8 days, 8 weeks. You never know. It could be something like that. You could be moving during Aries season to this new place. You could be, let's see, any other messages with these. I don't really have any other messages that are coming through with this reading, so I think I'm going to end it here. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope it gave you a little bit of insight into your next big move, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, Pile 1. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You chose the Inner Child Oracle deck with the Review Your Responsibilities card, number 28. Not all responsibilities are ours to hold. And the crystal you chose is the Angel Light crystal. Very beautiful. All right, let's get started. We are looking at what are the circumstances around your next big move. Where might you be moving? When might you be moving? And with who? Right? Whom are you going to be moving with? Pull some tarot and get some messages. Get started. Oh my, I just had a bunch just fly out all at once. Very interesting. We did get the 9 of Wands. We also got the 6 of Swords. We got the King of Swords in reverse. And the Fool card. Really interesting energy. So I already am getting a lot here with these messages. With the 9 of Wands, during the time of this move, you're going to be feeling battered and beat down. You're not giving up quite yet, but you've been through a big battle of some sort. You've been through a lot, Pile 2. And this may be one of the reasons you want to leave. You want to have a clean start over new. Because what you've been through, you deserve happiness, and maybe having a clean break, a new start, is a good reason for you to do this move. You did also get the 6 of Swords, which deals with transition. So right before this move, you may be going a transition, and you may be in a transitional period in your life. You may have, like you said, you just fought this battle with the 9 of Wands, and you're resting and recovering. And after this recovery, you're in this transitional stage, and this may be the time when you decide, hey, I'm ready for something new. I'm ready to transition, to move on from this battle, from this pain, through this, whatever it is that you went through with this 9 of Wands. And you're ready to transition to something new and better and, yeah, brighter. So you're definitely ready for a move, for a change in scenery. Also, with the King of Swords in reverse, this kind of gives me the message that right now you're relying more on your emotions than your mental processes at this time, because you're tired, quite frankly, Pile 2. You're tired from all the mental anguish you've been through and turmoil, so you're just ready to follow your heart. I will get just a confirmation on that and see if there's any other messages when it comes to that King of Swords in reverse. Let me do that real quick for us. Clarify the King of Swords in reverse for Pile 2 when it comes to the next big move. Okay. So to clarify the King of Swords in reverse, we did get the 7 of Cups, which means you have lots of options and choices at this time. And it can seem a little bit overwhelming, but for you, it's nice that you have all these options and opportunities, because like I said, where you're at, what you went through and where you're at is you're just done, Pile 2, and you're ready to take advantage of these opportunities that are before you. And then the Fool card kind of confirms this is a new start for you. Wherever it is you're moving, it's a clean break. You're moving away from the turmoil of your past, and you're ready to start something new in your life. You're on the precipice of change, and you're ready to go. You're packed lightly, so to get an idea of where you may be moving, could be somewhere where you can't bring a lot of things with you. Perhaps you're going to travel far, maybe abroad, or maybe where you want to live or move to is not traditional, so you can't bring a lot with you. Or maybe you just don't want to take the time, money, and resources it takes to pack up a bunch of your things, so you just take takes the things that matter the most with you on your new journey to your new home. Places you may be moving, I do see water in the Fool card here, as well in the 6 of Swords. So it could be you're moving somewhere near the water. It could be the ocean, it could be a river. And it could be a long journey or a short distance journey. And let's see if there are any other messages I can get from these tarot cards. I see lots of blues, so where you live may have a lot of blue. That could be near water. Blues have a lot of water, or a body of water of some sort. Blue sky. Maybe you have a lot of sunny days with a clear blue sky where you're moving. You do have the sun, so it could be sunny where you're moving. What else can any other messages about? So far, I don't really sense that you're going to be moving with other people. Not to say that you're not. I just need to get more into the reading. But this just seems like you need a clean break in life, and you're just ready to go. Ready to move on to something new, away from everything that you've known, because you've gone through some kind of heartbreak, some kind of drama, and you're just ready to start over. Okay, I'm going to pull some oracle cards now to get some more messages for Pile 2. Where, when, and with who is Pile 2 going to be moving? Pile 2. Okay. It says, I don't know if I'm going to pronounce this right. I'm Rama. Where are you being called to journey to? So this is definitely a message that is asking you to look within as far as where it is that you want to live. Like, where do you want to live? Just kind of something to think about and feel guided towards. Where do you feel guided towards next? Where do you want to live? Do you want to live by the water? Do you want to live by the beach? Do you want to live? What kind of house do you want to live in? Do you want to live in a big mansion? Do you want to live in a little shack, a little cabin in the woods? So maybe making plans, kind of knowing what you want, because we did have the Seven of Cups where there's lots of options as far as where we can move next. So maybe really honing in on where it is we want to live and how we want to live, like what type of house we want to live in, what area we want to live in. Do we want to live in the city? Do we want to live in the country? Those are some questions you might want to ask yourself before making the decision on this move. Okay. Okay. Kind of got a lot of tarot cards here this time around, so let's see. See if there's any other messages in this oracle deck. Where does pile 2 want to move? Where does pile 2 want to move? When, where, and how will pile 2 be moving? We did get the Inner Temple card with the message, devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. So this is another message that you need to follow your heart. Follow your direction. You know where in your heart where you really want to move to. And you know how you can get there as well. You know the steps you need to take in order to make this move a reality at this time. Okay. Okay, I'm going to pull message from this Inner Child Oracle deck. When, where, and with who is pile 2 going to move? What is this next big move for pile 2? Pile 2, okay, got some messages here. Let's see, a couple fell out. We got the message number 9, connect to the eternity within. Let yourself be held by love. Again, a message to follow your heart. We do have a couple of cards with the letter I, with the Imrana card and the Inner Temple card. So maybe the letter I is a letter to look out for before this move. Maybe then you're going to move to an island. Maybe a place that starts with the letter I. I is maybe significant in this move. We also get the message, there's hope ahead with number 35. Have courage and take heart, for there is hope. This card kind of reinforces the message that we had earlier with the 9 of Wands. That even though the battle was fought and it was hard, we're still here, we're still standing, and we're ready to move on to the next thing, to this new horizon, this new place, this new opportunity for us to start over and build a life we love and a home we love. I do see mountains in the background and water, so you could be moving to somewhere with mountains, possibly trees on water here. Very beautiful and tranquil, a peaceful place. You may be moving at night. A lot of these cards, it looks darker, or twilight. So maybe the time of day you'll be moving is at twilight. Maybe it'll be in the winter time because it doesn't stay light as long. Could be that. And then again with the message, let love guide you. Choose to see the good in the world today. This card actually came out for pile 1, so if you felt called towards pile 1, maybe check it out. Maybe there'll be some more messages about where it is that you're going to move and with who, and just check it out. But this is just saying, listen to your heart, let love guide you to where you're meant to be. Just another reinforcing message. Oops, pardon my reach there. I'm probably going to see if there's any other messages before we move on to the next part. And in that part, I'll be clearing our space to make room for the rest of our reading. Let's see here. Any other messages I can discern? Oh yeah. We did have the review your responsibilities card as well. So it's saying not all responsibilities are ours to hold. So definitely with this message, let's see if I can have you take a better look at the card here. This is saying that you don't need to hold on to, not everything is your responsibility. You only need to hold on to that which is necessary for you to move on, start over, and build the life of your dreams by making this big move. You don't have to stay. Just because you feel you're obligated, it doesn't mean you have to stay, especially if the situation you find yourself in is toxic, or you think you can't do it because you can't afford it, or it wouldn't be practical at this time of your life. This card is saying you need to just not worry so much about other people and worry about yourself and your needs and your wants. Follow your heart. And then there is a boat here. I think that's a boat. And there was a boat with the Six of Swords here. So maybe you'll be going on a journey of some sort to get to this new home. So maybe this place could be an island, like I said before. Maybe you're going to move to an island, live on an island. Somewhere with lots of trees and water, nature. That brings a lot of peace. Any other messages? Pile 2. All right, I think that's all I see with these messages here. So I'm gonna clear this space and I'm gonna make room for the next part of your message. All right, pile 2. Let's get to the next part of your reading about when, where, and with who you'll be moving to next. Let me pull some cards from the Wisdom Oracle deck. When, who, where you may be moving to next. Got the Thinker card, number 44. And then we have the message, sorry about the glare, there we go. Round and round with number 25. In the bottom of the deck, here and now with number 32. So we had the Thinker card. This means that we're really thinking hard and deep about where it is that we want to go next. We're really going inward, following our heart, following our passion, where it is that we're being guided to go next. With this round and round card, we feel like we're trapped in this circle that's never ending, and you're just wanting to break this cycle that we find ourselves in, and we want to break free, move on to bigger and better things. not do the same thing. So maybe our next move is going to be somewhere unexpected. No one will expect us to move to this new place. Maybe we won't know anyone there. Maybe we're moving away from the people in our past and we have to have a fresh start. And to get out of this cycle, this toxic cycle that we found ourselves in. And with the bottom of the deck energy with the Here and Now card, this is just kind of reaffirming that we are at a crossroads in our life. We're in a transitional part of our life and we are contemplating our future. We're looking back of what we've accomplished and looking forward to the future and trying to decide what would be best for us moving forward. Okay. Let's get messages about when and with who we may be moving to next. We have transit card with climate, number 55. Let's see when, where, and with who is pile 2 making our next big move. We have Cancer with Immerse, number 4. We do have 4 repeating 4s here, 44 and 4. 4 may be a significant number to look for when, as far as timing, when this may be happening. It could be on the 4th of a month. It could be in April. 4s are also about stability. So this is kind of confirmation. This is a new home, a new start. You're building a foundation of something strong and long lasting, a legacy. So this could potentially be about another person. I need to get a little bit more information. That maybe perhaps you want to create a family, a legacy with another person, create your new traditions, start a new life, just away from all the other people that were toxic to you in the past. So let's see if I can get one more card from this astrology deck. When, where, and with who is pile 2 going to make their next big move with? That's too many. I was gonna win with who? Okay. I'm just gonna take these 2. Because this game, okay. The planet Jupiter with abundance, number 23. If you add 2 and 3 makes 5. 5 deals with changes. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, of luck, of opportunity. So regardless if you're moving alone or with another person, a partner, this new move is going to bring a lot of abundance and joy and happiness and luck into your life, into your world. Okay. We did get number 52 with trine sextile and symbiosis. I do see lots of birds. So this could be a move, like a flock almost. Maybe you are moving and you're going to build your own community, your own family, a family of your choice in this new place. Maybe you're going to bring together others to create a community of like-minded souls that will bring you lots of joy and happiness and abundance into your life and into their lives. So this is quite beautiful, actually. Okay, let's pull some more messages. Pile 2. When, where, and with who will you pile 2 be moving, making our next big move? We have 22 with yin yang, 2 plus 2 is 4. So again, 4s may be significant when it comes to the timing or symbols to look out for. The number 4 when it comes to this move that's coming, this next big move. Okay. Okay, here we go. We do have the number 19 with rest and rejuvenation. It seems with this move, it's going to bring you a lot of peace, a lot more flexibility where you can rest and recover and just be yourself and not have to deal with toxic people or situations anymore after you make this move. And even planning this move may bring a lot of peace into your life. Again, bottom of the deck, we do have the hostilities card. This is kind of reinforcing this is what we're moving away from at this time. We're leaving behind this big battle, these people, these toxic people or situations in our life, and we're moving on to bigger and better things. So this is our past, and our future brings peace and abundance into our life. We can get some more information about when we may be making this move. Let's pull some cards. When will pile 2 be making this big move? Had a couple cards fly out. Wow, interesting. We have the month of September and December. I think this was the same as pile 1. So if you were feeling drawn to pile 1, I would definitely check that out. I'm gonna fix this here. It's a little on the messy side. Okay. See if I can get it all in here. I think I also forgot to talk about this transit card that had come up. This just means that we're in a transitional period, making decisions. We're leaving a climate, a toxic climate, and moving into a more peaceful, abundant, happy climate, and creating a new family of our choice. And we may be doing this in the month of December or in September. Let's see if I can get more messages. We got a lot on why, but let's see if there's any other messages of why we are making this move. Ultimately, this move is going to bring us a lot more happiness and joy. And with this flock here, we're probably going to be building and creating a community of people. These could be friends, your soul family, a family of your choice, making deeper connections, and ultimately being happier in life, this new place that you live in. And it's also bringing a lot of wealth into your life. This could be financial wealth. This could be a wealth in friendship and companionship. This could be health. You're healthier, happier, less stressed out. Those are all messages that I can see for that particular message as far as the timing of when and with who be meeting with. Let's see if I can get one last message here. Any other messages about, let me fix that here. It's a little on the messy side. I'm trying to organize this a little bit better. There we go. Okay. Any last messages from this tea leaf deck about when, where, and with who pile 2 will be moving with? Oh dear. Oh, no, never mind. That's fine. Okay, there we go. So we did get the hand card, which says in need of help, assistance, and guidance, as well as the knot card, unsuccessful plans. So with those cards coming out, it's possible that you made plans to move in the past and the timing was off. and you were unable to move because of other obligations or things that tied you to the place you were living in. But this also is telling me that that is no longer an issue. There is someone that's going to come in. They're going to offer your assistance, a helping hand when you're in your time of need of wanting to move. So there'll be someone that might be coming in to help you with and assist you in this move. Okay, we also had the yin and yang card come out. I didn't really talk on this much. This just talks about the different cycles of life. The yin and yang deal with cycles of rest and cycles of action. We've obviously are exhausted from all of the things we've had to deal with and overcome. And right now we are in a season of relaxing and peace. And that is just a confirmation that this move is going to bring you that peace. And then as far as locations, I haven't really talked about where you may be moving. If there's any messages, let me look through these cards if I can get an idea. I did mention an island as a possible place you may be moving to. This kind of gives me like a coastline, kind of looks like a coastline here. This is the water and this is the land part. So it could be that you're moving to somewhere on the coast, or where you live has a coast, so it could be an island, or it could just be on the coast, near water. Let's see. And then with the yellow here, it could be that you possibly could be moving somewhere south of the equator in the southern hemisphere of the Earth. So you may be making a big move there, possibly. And abundance with Jupiter, larger than life, it could be a big move. So it could be a move somewhere far away, possibly. Let's see. Let's get a message from your spirit guides. Let's see if they have any other messages about this move. Pile 2. When, where, and with who is pile 2 going to move? Make their next big move. Okay. We do have the Protection Guardian coming out. It says, drop your shields. And then the Mirror Guardian, which says, take time to reflect. So with these both these messages, your guardian angels, your spirit team are saying you are protected at this time. You can drop your shields. It's going to be okay. You don't have to constantly be the one that does everything. You can accept the helping hand of others. They're here to help you. You're also your spirit team is here to help guide you and protect you at this time during this move, this transition in your life. And this move is giving you the opportunity to rest and reflect on everything that you've overcome and realize that you do deserve this new start in life. And you will be at peace with this move. It's a confirmation there. Lots of cards, kind of messy, but we're just going to finish up for pile 2. Get one last message with the Astro Dice about when, where, and with who pile 2 will be making this next big move. We have Leo in the 12th house. Ooh, with Mars. Interesting. So Leo is a fire sign. They are very passionate. They have their heart on their sleeves. They're very open. They are very extroverted and they're very joyful and happy. So this is telling me this move is going to bring a lot of joy and happiness and kind of take you out of your shell, and you're going to be able to open up a lot more. And then the 12th house does deal with a lot of our spiritual. This is a very spiritual house. It also deals with the subconscious. So perhaps with the 12th house coming up in this reading, with the spiritual things, this could be, you may, by making this move, you may be meeting some more like-minded individuals who are also very spiritual. And you may be discovering more of your spiritual gifts, because the 12th house also deals with your spiritual gifts. And then with Mars deals with action, taking action towards to whatever it is that you aspire to do in life. So this means that this move is going to be very inspired, passionate, and it's going to happen pretty quickly once the plans have been put into motion. And it's going to bring you a lot of joy and happiness, friendship. I see a lot of friendship from this move, a lot of peace, and able to escape your past, the past turmoils that you've experienced. If this was with your family, it could have been with a partner. But this move is going to bring you a lot of joy and peace, and you're going to meet your soul tribe, your people, and you're going to build a life that's full of abundance and love and happiness and laughter and joy. And I guess it could also, the 12th could also be in December like you got before. Could happen in the month of December. Could happen on the 12th of the month. It could happen in Leo season. This move could happen in Leo season, went into July into August. Like they said, the timing can vary. It just depends on how we're wrapping up cycles, where you are at as far as, have you wrapped up this cycle? Are you ready to embrace this new big change and accept that you do deserve it? And that will determine how soon this move will be happening. Could happen as soon as August, September came out, or in December. But definitely I see this move happening by December of this year. So yes, I definitely see this big move happening by the end of this year. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you have a blessed day, and I can't wait to talk to you in the next one. Take care, Pile 2. Bye. Pile 3, welcome to your reading. You chose the Work Your Light Oracle deck, and the card is the Play card. Have fun, celebrate. Don't be so serious. Let's get some messages about Pile 3's next big move. What should Pile 3 expect from their next big move? Where might they be moving? Who might they be moving with? When might they be moving? Oh, we do have the 10 of Cups that came out for Pile 3. Wow, it's beautiful. Let's see, Pile 3. And the World card. I feel like that's all I needed to hear. Wow, Pile 3. What a beautiful messages I'm getting from you so far. We have the 10 of Cups, which deals with wish fulfillment, happy family. So it looks like we have a happy family, and then we have the World, which deals with endings and completions. So we're wrapping up a cycle and we're beginning a new cycle, and this new cycle has this 10 of Cups energy, which talks about abundance with your happy family, wish fulfillment, emotional fulfillment. You're just feeling good, Pile. And when this move happens, you're feeling happy, abundant. You have this family. So maybe you just got married. Maybe you've been married for a while. Maybe you're planning on getting married. But maybe you're just surrounded by your loved ones and you're just happy. And you just wrapped up some kind of cycle. Could have been maybe you got married. Oh, we should probably cover her up. I just saw. I love YouTube rules here. I don't know, that one's kind of big. I wonder if I could cover it up with a smaller crystal like this one. Yeah, okay, there we go. Let me go to crystal for cover-ups. Yeah, so pile 3 with the world. We're ending a cycle and starting a new one. And this new cycle includes this family that we're creating, that we're getting married, starting a family. Maybe you're ready to start a family, and that's the new cycle. And then with the King of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, definitely reinforcing that we're very abundant at this time of this move. We're very fulfilled monetarily, emotionally, physically, happy family, material wealth. So we have the resources that we need to make this move. So that is a sign that you know that you'll be making this big move when you are financially stable, you are with your significant other, you're ready to start a family. Those are some of the signs that you may be ready for this move or when it may be happening. So far, we don't have a lot of information about where it is that we're moving. So sorry about that lighting there. Sorry about that. My light just switched off for no good reason. Let's move on to our next message about where pile 3 might be moving. Okay. Had to change my lighting because my other one died, so this will work. Make it work. Pile 3. Where's pile 3 moving to next? When, where, and with who are pile 3 moving with? Let's get some information about this new place we're moving. Let's see. Okay. We have the You Are Worthy card with the message, you are worth it all, my love. Let's see if I can do some organizing here. Boom, ba-dum, boom. Okay. So far, so good. Pile 3. Where's pile 3 moving next? We have number 1 with the time to remember. Looking back at your childhood. Wow, this could be, you could be moving back to where you grew up. This could be this is the cycle you're completing. You're reflecting on where it is that you grew up, and maybe you're going to be moving away from this place that you grew up in, and we're moving towards this new, exciting place that we've never been. We have, obviously with the reflection, we're reflecting on our past and the memories of our childhood. And then for what is to come, we're about to find out. So let's get some more messages and see if we can find out where it is we're moving. We see where we were, but we have yet to find out where we're moving to. So let's get some more messages here. Trying to think what I want next. Oh, that would be this deck. Sorry about that. Where is pile 3 moving to next? When and where and with who is pile 3 moving to? Ooh. Okay, had a couple cards fly out on me. And we have the Align with Your Life card. What is not aligned that needs to change? answer the call. What is your soul calling you to do? And when it's saying dance with life, do something to change your energy. Really interesting. So pile 3, it looks like a lot of your life is, at this time, is abundant, but it's also, these cards are asking you to actually enjoy where you're at. You know, play, have fun, dance with life. Appreciate where you're at, you know, and actually live life. Don't wallow too much in the past because you have so much going for you at this time. Pile 3. Anywhere I could see where you might be moving. I see a lot of cards with water again. Could be water significant to this new place you're moving. We have it here and here. Whatever this place is that you're going, you're going to be happy. You're going to be more playful. You're going to enjoy life a lot more, dance, you know, live your passions out loud. You're going to be thriving in this new place. I guess with the You Are Worthy card, it's very peaceful. This new place is going to bring you a lot of peace. And you're going to be, this is going to be with the Align Your Life card. This is going to be a place that you're meant to live in. It could be just, maybe you're not moving away from your childhood, wherever it is that you grew up. Maybe you're just moving in with your partner. So maybe the shift is moving from your family, living with your family, or near your family, to a home with your spouse, your significant other. Because we don't have a lot of messages about like exactly where it is you'll be moving. So, I mean, we're going to pull more cards, but so far I'm not seeing like a big move. It is going to be a shift, like it's going to change who you're going to be living with. And so far, that's what I see. You're going to be living with a spouse, more than likely, is the message that's coming through. But I don't see necessarily like a new destination. So I'll keep pulling cards to see if I get any more messages as far as location. But that's what I'm seeing at this time so far. So let's get a message for pile 3. Where is pile 3 going to be making their next big move to? When will they be making this move? Where and when pile 3 going to be making this next big move? These cards are kind of popping out, so no. Let's see. Pile 3. Where's pile 3 moving to next? I guess this Leo card does want to pop out. Leo came up in one of the other piles. I think it was pile 1. So if you were feeling drawn to pile 1, maybe check that out. Maybe there's some more messages in there for you. See, pile 3, where and when is pile 3 going to be moving? Okay, we got the card Neptune with Vision coming out. That kind of resonates with the alignment card. And this leads me to believe that you are already where you are meant to be. You've gotten married, you are happy and abundant, you're surrounded by your family and friends, and you have a vision of life, and you have manifested this vision because you have your happy family. You're finding more joy and happiness. You're dancing with life. You're playing. You're having fun. You're surrounded by your loved ones. I'm seeing very happy abundance in the place that you are. Just perhaps maybe moving into a new place with your partner instead of with your family or whatever your previous living situation was. But I can tell you that more than likely you were living in your hometown, either with your family or with friends or roommates in the town that you grew up in, and that you'll be moving in with your partner, perhaps near your family still at this time. Perhaps down the road, maybe you guys will decide to move further away. But for now, I'm saying that you're just moving in with your partner, and that's the big move. The big shift. You're ending a cycle where you're living with your family or with a roommate or a friend, and now you're moving in with your partner. Let's see if there's any other messages in this astrology deck. about timing, like when is pile 3 going to be moving in with this partner. Okay. I have a lot of cards, so let me just pull these. These ones are calling at me. So let's see. We have the Nurture card, Sarah's number 29. And we have the Debilitated Discomfort card. So this debilitated card just shows me there's going to be a little bit of it's going to be a change, a little shift. It's going to feel a little uncomfortable, out of your comfort zone, because you're so used to living with either your family or your friends, and moving in with a partner. There's always some kind of changes. You guys have to learn each other's habits, how you guys work, how you guys, splitting the costs of the utilities, for instance, cleaning, decorating, just little things like that, nothing crazy. But there might be a little bit of tension or discomfort for a bit until you can readjust to this new living situation. But this environment is going to be this new home is going to be very nurturing. You're going to feel cared for. You're going to feel loved. You're really going to care for this home. You're going to decorate it beautifully. Maybe have a garden. I just see this home is going to be well cared for and loved, and you're going to be loved in this home with your partner. Okay. Alrighty, I'm going to clear the cards and we're going to get more messages. I will be back in a moment with you, pile 3. All right, pile 3, we're back. We're ready to pull some cards about when, where, and who you'll be moving with next. All right, I had some cards fly out right away. Lots of cards. We got the Door to Value card, the Anxiety card, number 18, the Angel of Love, number 49, and the Walking Away card in reverse with number 27. See a couple 9s showing up in this reading. 9 might be a significant number to look out for this move that's be happening. Could be the month of September, or it could be the 9th of the month. With the Door to Value, this new move is gonna bring you a lot of abundance, confidence. You're going to be very abundant and happy. In this card, you can see a lot of money. So you're going to have plenty of money to purchase this home. You and your partner together. You'll value each other. You'll find value in this new home that you share. It's opening a whole new chapter in your life. It's very exciting and new. But with this newness, it could bring some anxieties. Obviously, you're nervous and scared of how this is going to work out. Like I said, in the past, you've just lived with your family or your friends or your roommates in the city you grew up in, but now you're going to be moving with a partner, so things are going to be changing, and that can be a lot. Change is scary, so it's nothing to be worried about, but you may be feeling a little anxious about this move, but overall it's going to be a good thing for you. With the Walking Away in reverse, I see this as a good thing, because despite this anxiety, you're committed, and you're not going to walk away from this challenge. You're going to overcome these anxieties, and you're going to move in with your partner, and this is going to bring a lot of happiness, love, and abundance. You guys are going to create a home that's full of love and happiness. And you guys will work through those fears and those anxieties. Like I said, it'll be a learning curve, but your partner is there to support you and help you through these things. And you still have your family to support and lean on too. Yeah, definitely. That's what I see with those cards. Let's get a few messages from the Wisdom Oracle deck about where you may be moving, when you may be moving, more about this move. Pile 3. Tell me more about this move. We got time for a nap with number 24. Let's see, pull one more card here. One messages. These two are popping out, so let's see what they got for us. We have community with number 8. And come to the edge. So I definitely think that with the community card popping out, that this is a good move, and you still have your support system, your community, your family, your friends, because you're not moving far. So you'll still have their support and love, and they'll support you in all your decisions, and they'll be helpful with this move, and they'll continue to support and help you as you make this transition into this new home with your spouse. With the time for a nap card, this could just mean that once we actually get moved into this new home with your spouse, you are gonna feel your anxieties are gonna wane. You're gonna rest, and you're gonna be more at peace as soon as you adjust to this new living situation. But this is in your future. Nice rest and retreat and a place that you feel comfortable in. And then come to the edge just deals with this change. You're on the precipice of change. And it's taking a leap of faith to move to this new chapter, this new venture, and to create a life with your significant other. But you are ready, and you're ready and confident, and you're going to make it work. And your spouse is going to work with you. And it's going to be a good move for you, the two of you. And then on the bottom of the deck, you did get the co-create card. So I kind of interpret this as like you and your partner are creating this space together, this loving, nurturing space where you help and support each other. You also have your family, but most importantly, your partner in life are building this home together. In this picture, there is this home here. It looks quite regal, like kind of very architectural, like old school, like. So maybe the home you're moving into is older. It has a lot of history to it. With the owl, he stands for wisdom, so this could also mean an older home. And with the jaguar here, he seems like a protector, but he's also quick. So this move may be pretty quick. It may not take a lot of time. Once you get married, maybe you'll find this place. Be lucky and be able to move into your house at a pretty rapid pace. Let me see if I can get some more messages about timing. Let me readjust the cards here. Just give me a moment. They are kind of messy again. Apologize. Okay. Oops. I just got my cards mixed up a little bit. It's okay. When is pile 3 going to move into their new home with their significant other? Oof. I have January. Let's see if there's any other messages. When is pile 3 going to move in with their spouse? And I have the month of November. So possibly might be moving in November or January of next year. Let's see if I can get any other T messages about this move. Anything we can expect from this move. So it's saying something is leaving your life. So this is just talking about that transition. Again, kind of reinforcing we're moving on from one living situation to the next, from living with family or friends to living with a spouse. So it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just confirming this transition, this move. Any other messages, more specific? Okay, I wouldn't let pull out. And we got the harp with great happiness. So this move is going to bring great happiness and abundance into your life. That's always a good thing. And then at the back of the deck, we have the carrot, the opportunity or windfall. So planting your seeds, having lots of opportunities for growth. You're growing from this move, learning. And you're going to be happy. So overall, great messages there, pile 3. Let's get one last message from your angels and ancestors about this move. What you can expect, when this move might happen, where you might be living, where you might be moving to, with whom. Although we kind of already confirmed that it'd be moving in with your spouse, your significant other. Oh. Weird. I don't know what card got mixed in there. Okay. We got Shaylin Master. Be graceful in movement and action. We got the Arrow card. Surround yourself with protective energy. We got Magic Guardian. Unlock the magic within. Not sure where to put you there. There we go. Okay. Okay, excuse me. And then we got the Stag card with Trust and Thrive. So your angels and ancestors are saying they are here, they are protecting you at this time, and the people you surround yourself are very protective of you. Confirmation, I saw 1111 on the camera. So yeah, they're there for you. Your angels, your ancestors are all here with you, protecting you at this time as you transition into this new home. And you're surrounded by love, people that love you. And the message is to trust and thrive in the process. Be patient. Be patient with yourself. Be patient with the feelings you may have about this move, about the newness that's coming in. Be open and receptive. And just trust that everything's going to work out okay. And you're going to be happy. And this is going to be a good change for you. And then you have the Magic Guardian. This just talks about, it's saying unlock the magic within. This is just saying, try to look at this move as a good thing, that it will bring a lot of happiness and abundance into your life and make you a lot happier as you build this life with your spouse, with your love. You'll bring a lot of love and magic together into this space, this new home of yours. It'll be a magical home. And then we had the Shaylin Master, which talks about being graceful in movement and action. This is just saying, be kind to yourself, be patient with yourself, move with grace. This also could say the move will go smoothly, easily. yeah. Let's see. Just gonna roll the Astro Dice and get one last message for pile 3, what they can expect for this next big move. I've been getting the 12th house and a few of the other piles. I think the last pile 2 had the 12th house as well. This could be talking about the month of December. Obviously, we said we had November through January, so you could be also be moving in December. Cancer season could be significant for this move. Maybe you're making plans in Cancer season. Cancer also deals with our emotions and where we feel the most at home. So Cancer in the 12th house and Pluto. This is the transformation in your emotions and kind of bringing some of those. The 12th house brings some of our insecurities and unconscious beliefs and thoughts to the surface. So having this move is bringing some anxieties, like we said, to the surface. But it's nothing bad, it's nothing we can't deal with. And ultimately, with this transformation with Pluto, it's a good thing. We're going to be able to move on from these anxieties that we have about moving in with our spouse. We'll work through it. We have our strong support systems there with us. It seems like both of you are good communicators and are good at communicating how you guys are feeling, and you have your spouse to lean on as well as your family. And yeah, so overall I see a big transformation. This new move could be happening between November and January of next year. You'll be moving in with your spouse. It's going to be very happy and abundant. It's going to be a good move. You're going to deal with a little bit of anxieties because you're leaving behind your family or your friends to move in with your spouse, but they're still nearby. You're not moving terribly far away. So overall, it'll be a good move for you. So that's all I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for being here with me today. Love and light. And until the next one, I'll see you then. Bye. Pile 4, welcome to your reading. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to be finding out about when your next big move will be, who you'll be moving with, and when this move will be happening. Let's get started pulling some cards, get some tarot cards with some messages. You chose the 5 of Keys from the Akashic Tarot deck with the wishes fulfilled. That's your significator card. Let's pull some more tarot and get some more messages. What are the messages about this next big move, pile 4? What are the next? Ooh, cool. We got the High Priestess. We also had the Howlite crystal for group 4. I forgot to mention. Let me just set that aside here. Pull a couple more tarot to get some more information about. Okay, had a couple cards just decided to fly out at me. We did get the 10 of Pentacles. That's really beautiful. With the Wish Fulfillment and the High Priestess. Some pretty cool cards going on here. Interesting. But we also did get the 9 of Cups, but it came in reverse. So we might get some more messages on that. But and then bottom of the deck is going to be the 8 of Wands. Pile 4. What do we have going on for pile 4 with this next big move? Well, we did have the High Priestess is the first card that came out. And the High Priestess deals with our intuition, our inner world, our psychic gifts, our intuition. So at the time of this move, you may be really intuitive at that time of your life, very perceptive of what's going around you. You may even have an idea of where it is you want to move next. already in your mind. You may be getting an inner calling or pulling to a certain place to move to next. And you're also really trusting in this intuition in this next big move. With the Ten of Pentacles showing up, this means you're very fulfilled in life. You're abundant. You're happy. You've got a strong family, support system, friends. You're financially stable, independent. You're feeling pretty good about life. So you may, at the time of this move, you may have, like I said, be financially independent. So where you move, you're not going to be restricted when it comes to finances because you have plenty of those. You could possibly be moving with another person. But I need to pull some more cards before I can really get a definitive picture here. We did get this Nine of Cups card, but it did come in reverse, which is interesting because the Nine of Cups is actually the wish fulfillment card, and that's actually at the heart of your reading. So I'd like to get a little bit more information on here, but intuitively, I would say the reason this is in reverse could be that we're not quite there yet as far as this move. There's something holding us back still from this wish being fulfilled. Perhaps this is, it could just be a timing, a delay. It could be divinely guided kind of delay. It could be maybe you're dealing with an emotional situation at this time. I will pull a clarifier card to see what else this card could be alluding to. So let me grab that for us. Let's clarify the Nine of Cups in reverse. Why is this Nine of Cups in reverse for pile 4? It comes to this big move. Please clarify the Nine of Cups in reverse for pile 4. Okay. We did get the Five of Swords upright. The Five of Swords has to do with some kind of battle we had. This could be with another person. And we won, but there was a cost associated with this battle. So maybe this has to do with, in cups, or about emotions. So maybe this is some kind of emotional battle we fought with ourselves or with another person. And it's taken us some time to realize that a move is what we need in our life to kind of move on from this little battle that we've had, this little hardship that we encountered. So that's what I see there. We also had the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So the Four of Pentacles is about stability. You're stable. You're good at where you're at. Things are going as planned. There's nothing crazy going on. We're kind of in a lull. We're kind of holding on to our finances tightly at this time. So this delay or this internal battle, maybe you're ready to move, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're like, at the same time, you're like, well, maybe I don't have enough money or enough resources to make this move, or maybe you haven't found your dream home and you don't want to settle for anything less. So those could be some reasons why the Five of Swords is showing up here and that Nine of Cups in reverse. But definitely with the High Priestess being here, it's just saying follow your intuition, all trust, and all will be well. Your wishes will be granted and fulfilled. And then that's Ten of Pentacles confirms that. Okay, let's pull a couple of oracle cards to get some more information for pile 4. What when, how, and with who will we be moving will happen with our next big move. What can we say for pile 4 in this next big move? Next big move for pile 4. We have number 42, you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. Let's pull one more. Message from this inner child oracle. Okay, we got 2 actually. We got the Be Still card. Cultivate a space of stillness and silence to just be. Very beautiful. Talks about going within, like much like the High Priestess card. And then we did have It's Time to Celebrate that came out. Cultivate an air of celebration today. But again, it came in reverse. So this, I think this is kind of a confirmation of a delayed celebration. So we're not quite there with this move yet. We're waiting on our inner knowing, our intuition, and for the right timing, divine intervention. So the timing is a bit off for this move at this time. Hopefully we can get some more information about maybe when this delay will be cleared up and we will be able to move into this new home or this new place. We'll have to pull some cards and find out. And then it says you deserve to be seen. Let yourself be known. Honestly, I'm more so getting a message with this card as you do deserve to be seen. You deserve the house of your dreams. You do deserve to have all of your wishes fulfilled. You're very deserving, and you just need to keep going, keep with that belief, and all of your dreams will come true with this big move. You will get a house of your dreams. And then as far as what this house, where you might be moving with this tree, with the flowers, it could be in the springtime sometime, with the bird and the deer. It looks very springish to me, so you might be moving sometime in the spring or maybe June. Let's see. And again, with the flowers could be a sign that this move will be happening soon. Pink or white flowers, something to be on the lookout for. Let's see. When will pile 4 be moving? Where will they be moving? And with who will they be moving with? When will pile? Okay. So I'm getting some of the same cards as I think it was pile 3 had. So if you were feeling drawn to pile 3, I think it was pile 3 or pile 2 that had these similar messages. We have Answer the Call. What is your soul calling you to do? That's again about following that intuition, that guidance, divine timing. And then we have Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. And we did have the celebration card in reverse, so maybe this is saying you need to lighten up a bit. Not take everything too seriously. Find the joy and the simplicities of life. And then it's talking about alignment, align your life, what is not aligned or needs to change. So maybe this delay has to do with timing, like there's something that's not aligned in your life. And we need to fix whatever it is that's not aligning anymore. It could be this place that you're living in and making that decision to move on. It could be moving on from a person, a job, a situation, or maybe it's just you're just feeling unhappy and unfulfilled and you want a change and you want to find a place where you're more at home. So that's the message I'm getting there. Okay. And then at the back of the deck, I have the message, Minnetonkan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. So this message is saying that maybe you just feel out of place. You don't feel at wherever it is you're currently at. You don't feel comfortable. You don't feel like it's the right place for you. And this message is saying that you're going to find this place. You just have to be patient, and divine timing is working in your favor at this time. With this water here, it could be maybe you are going to be moving to a place with water. Maybe you are drawn towards the water. Maybe that's something that's always drawn you in. And the stars are just wish fulfillment here. This is up on the horizon. This is what we're going towards with this dream home, this future home. I'm just going to put that there. All right, pile 4. I'm going to clear the space so I can pull some more cards for the rest of your reading. All right, pile 4. Let's get some timing. When is pile 4 going to be making this next big move? Here's this astrology deck. When is pile 4 going to be making this next big move? Where are they be moving? Who might they be moving with? We have Chiron with heal. This move is definitely going to be very healing for you. We're going to be healing a lot from your past. You're going to be feeling happier, feeling like you belong in this new place that you're moving. Just the environment you're moving to is going to be very healing in itself. Any other messages in this deck about pile 4? Pile 4. When is pile 4 going to make this next big move? With who? And when will this move be happening? Where might this big move be? Okay, and a couple cards fall out. A lot of cards. So we did get the 8th house. The 8th house is a very mysterious house. It has to do with inheritance. It's very like our deeper, darkest secrets, motivations, very subconscious, bubbling under the surface type of energy, about rebirths and death, taxes, all sorts of things with the 8th house. This means it is pretty mysterious, but it could be that you're moving due to an inheritance you've gotten. Maybe ancestral. Maybe you're feeling guided from your ancestors to move to a certain place. Maybe it'll happen in the month of August with this 8 number. We also got the Midheaven card. This has to do with this is the highest point in our chart. It deals with our success, how we're visible in the world. There is a picture of a castle here, so maybe this move will be to somewhere, maybe overseas. Europe has lots of castles. Maybe lots of different options for pile 4, where they want to live. But it's going to be somewhere they're feeling guided, divinely guided to. And it's going to bring a lot of happiness. And you're going to feel pretty successful. It's part of your divine purpose to move to this place. That's why the Midheaven showed up here in this reading. We got some big cards coming out. We did get the Jupiter card with abundance. I believe that came in pile 2. So if you are feeling called to pile 2, you might want to check out that reading as well. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, larger than life. Big changes, big blessings. So this place is going to make you a lot happier, bring you lots of abundance. And we literally got the Vesta Hearth card, which has to do with foundations, our home, where we feel the most at home, which would be in our home. But we're at peace. This is the place we're meant to be. So this pile is very divinely guided to wherever it is they're going to move. They're just meant to be in this place. it is just meant to be. And then with Cancer, we have immerse. So this move is very emotional for you. You feel very drawn towards and emotional about this place that you're going to move to. Very blessed. You feel really lucky. And this is very divinely guided. And we're following our heart, we're following our intuition, we're following our passions in life, and that's leading us home. That's what these messages are telling me. As far as when, like I said, I think I said something about August could be a potential time. We could get Cancer season, which that's July. So July, August. So this might be happening in the summertime, this move. Let's see here. And this is going to be very healing and transformational with the 8th house being here and then the Chiron healing. And it's going to bring us a lot of happiness and success and visibility. And we're going to feel like we belong somewhere finally. Maybe you'll find your soul tribe in this place that you're moving to. Let's get some more messages here. Where is pile 4 going to move? When and who are they moving with? And when might this be happening? Again, we have higher power coming out. So this is divinely orchestrated. We have a leg up. It does show a mama polar bear and a baby polar bear. So it might be that wherever it is you move to, maybe you'll start a family in this place that you're moving to. Or maybe you'll move your family there. Maybe you're a single parent and you're going to move your child to this new place. And you're going to find a lot of happiness and abundance in this place. Lots of support. Could be somewhere cold because it is like snow and ice. So it could be somewhere cold like Alaska or like Northern Europe. Just somewhere way up north you might be moving towards. And then we got the Yang card. So we're in this Yang energy, this energy of receiving. You're receiving this divine message about this place that you're meant to live in. Okay. Let's get a couple more messages. Where's pile 4? And to move to, when will they be moving, and with who will they be moving with? Okay. We do have man holding a coin and the angel of balance. So what this message is saying is this move is going to bring a lot of balance into your life. After you make this move, you're going to find balancing your home life and your other obligations to be a lot easier in this new place that you're moving. And then with this man holding a coin, he could represent someone that's going to help you make this move, or you're going to meet him after you make this move. He could be a friend, or maybe start off as or he could be someone that helps you financially. He could be a business partner that you meet in this new place. Could be a friend, a love interest, someone that's going to help you financially or help you with resources. Either way, they're a helping hand. They're divinely being sent to you to help you find your footing in this new place that you're headed towards, this new home. Okay, let's get some timing messages here. When will pile 4 be making this move? When will pile 4 be making this move? Okay, I had a couple cards that flew out. I'm getting some wintry months. Let's see if there are any other months that are coming out. Okay, so I did get August, the month of August, which I did mention that before with the 8. Could be. Also, I got some January and February also came out, so you might be moving in the winter time. I had that wintry card that came out with the polar bear earlier. It could be you're just moving in the winter, or you're moving to somewhere that is cold and gets snow and wintry, you know. So you're either moving in the winter or you're moving to somewhere that's cold and has snow and wind. And trying to see if there's anything else I can discern from these pictures here. I think that's about it when that comes to that. Any other messages? And this move is ultimately going to bring you success. Yeah, like I said, it's divinely guided, so of course it's going to bring lots of success. Any other messages from this tea leaf deck? You need to get the pay attention to your finances. So maybe this man holding a coin, maybe you are having some financial issues making this move, and there's going to be this man that's going to be divinely brought into your life to help you. Let's see if there's one last message here. Okay. Again, with the financial pinch, same message. It might be expensive to move to this new place, but it's going to ultimately be worth it and divinely guided. And there's going to be people helping you along the way. And it's going to bring lots of balance into your life. And that includes your finances. The vacation card came out, which still just reminds me that this is more about, maybe you'll visit this place before you move to it and you'll fall in love with it. That could be a possibility. Maybe you'll meet someone on vacation and you'll ultimately decide to move with them to this place. And then this is just the wheel of fortune, wheel of life, taking us, we're being divinely guided by this wheel. And we're just following our intuition at this time. All right. It's kind of a messy spread going on here, but I think I got the majority of these messages here. I'm going to roll the Astro Dice and get our last closing messages. Group 4 messages about this next big move for Group 4. Okay, we got Virgo. In the 6th house with Venus. Interesting. So, Virgo season, maybe you're moving during Virgo season. I think that's like in the fall. Maybe a Virgo is going to be significant in helping you in this move. Maybe you're a Virgo. With the 6th house, it deals with our day-to-day routines, our work. So maybe this move will help you find more love and joy in your day-to-day routine and your work that you do. Because new scenery, maybe it'll be more inspirational. Virgo is also like a hardworking sign, and with the 6th house being there, we're going to be very abundant and successful and working towards this aligned move, this big move that is meant to be, that has been designed just for you. And those are the message I have for you today. Thank you so much, Group 4, for coming and listening and being here with me today. I hope you have a great rest of your day. And until next time, I'll see you then. Bye.